Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today it's our last class on chapter 2. I am Mustafizur Rahman, lecturer ICT, Rajaputra Model College. Today we will learn about biometrics, and here in this example we see fingerprint. The first picture shows fingerprint, and the second one that represent how to recognize and understand voice. That means voice recognition. The third one that shows us eye scan or retina scan to identify a human being, and the last one that is also about fingerprint. Here is an example of real life example, and it's used in China to identify candidate by using biometric technique. It's in a college level examination. Well, in our country, biometric SIM registration is also started in October 2015, and if you want to take a mobile number for yourself, then you must need to fill this biometric procedure. There are two types of biometrics, physiological and behavioral. Physiological biometrics are like face recognition, fingerprint, hand geometry, iris, and DNA analysis also. And behavioral biometrics, there are the keystroke, that means how you press keys of your keyboard, signature, and voice recognition. They are behavioral biometrics. So here is the official definition. Biometrics is usually associated with the use of unique physiological characteristics to identify individual, and main purpose is to identify and increase the security. Here we see the two purposes of biometrics: identification and verification. These are the two main purposes of using biometric. Here we see some another example of using biometric technique. This picture indicates what? I think this is example of face recognition. Okay, now we will see different biometrical scheme like face recognition, fingerprint, which is the most popular one, especially thumbs or other finger information of other fingerprint are recorded, hand geometry, and retina of eye that can be used to identify each people uniquely. Iris, another technique from eye, signature, vein, voice, etc. Okay, so we have completed about biometrics. Now we will start about genetic engineering. The main focus is to change the DNA, so that may leads to produce new type of foods or animal, or sometimes it can also be applied into treatment, medical treatment also. Here we see new type of foods can be produced by using genetic engineering. Dolly, a sheep that was cloned, that is also example of genetic engineering. By modifying the DNA of the sheep Dolly, it was possible to produce a new sheep which is cloned to another sheep. So whenever we try to produce some new kind of crop, fruits, animal, disease-free animal, more milk producing cows, etc., this should be the research field of genetic engineering. Another technique, that is bioinformatics. What we see in this picture, that is mathematics. Next we see another picture, that is biology, medicine, statistics, and different field of computer science like programming, algorithm, data mining, and web application. Combination of these topics, these subjects, that is bioinformatics. So bioinformatics actually combination of various subjects like math, biology, stat, medicine, and different field of computer science. Here is the official definition. Science, bioinformatics combines computer science, statistics, mathematics, engineering to analysis and interpret biological data. And there are many use of bioinformatics like basic research and biomedicine, and there are also many topics under biomedicine, microbiology. These are the field of bioinformatics. In agriculture, bioinformatics is also used. And now nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the engineering of functional system at molecular scale, that is very small scale, and here we can remember the figure 1 nanometer equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter, that is very short. There are two methods that implement nanotechnology. One is top down, another is bottom up. The top down means if you divide a bulk object into small object and more smaller and take it into atomic level, that is bottom up approach. And the reverse one is bottom up. If you take the atom or atomic objects, then combined in gradually you can back into a bulk object, that is top down method. He is the father of nanotechnology, Richard Feynman. He also played very vital role for nanotechnology. And NNI, the institute that of United States of federal government, that is also developed nanotechnology a lot of. There are different uses of nanotechnology in food packaging, sportswear, instruments, computer hardware. Even in our last class we have studied about cryosurgery. The cryoprobe, the device that used for cryosurgery, that is also use nanotechnology to create this cryoprobe. So any instrument which should be light but strong, that can be developed by nanotechnology. Food packaging, food packaging is very important because if we cannot packet or preserve food perfectly, then the food will be rotted or damaged. So nanotechnology is also used in food packaging. Sportswear, for the sportsmen, the jersey, the boot, the shoes, the bat, rackets, etc. They are very light in weight, but they are very strong. Because of nanotechnology, it's possible to create such thing. Now we will enter ethics, and in ICT we should think what is right or wrong, because ICT is a very powerful tool. Misuse of ICT may bring danger. Here we will learn short notes about plagiarism, hacking, software piracy, and copyright. First, hacking. If we enter someone else's computer system, personal account, mobile banking account, internet banking, or computer network, or admin panel of website, or any digital device without authorization, that is considered as hacking. So we should always be aware of it, and we will not involve in such activities like hacking. Plagiarism, that means if you steal others' idea and run it as your own, then it is plagiarism. But if you can collect information from internet and learn, but you need to mention its proper source. If you write even in your homework or your assignment or your project work, if you use something from internet, you must considered its acknowledgement, and you must give it and mention proper acknowledgement. Otherwise, it should be considered as plagiarism. Software piracy, that is also stealing software without paying. So it's illegal and risky, unproductive. But it the software that does not have any warranty. Copyright, our intellectual properties like poem, writing, literature, etc., or even software, that is very easy to steal. So the copyright law that used to protect our intellectual properties especially, that is copyright law. Well, we will learn about computer ethics, and the Computer Ethics Institute of USA, Washington DC, they provide 10 rules. We will learn about this rule must and follow their instruction. We should not use computer to harm other people. We should not interfere other people with computer, and we should not steal computer files from other people, and we will not use computer for stealing or such activities. We will not use computer to make fails, witness, etc., and we will not involve in software piracy, etc. So we should learn about these 10 points. They are very important for the ethical use of computer. Okay, you can write down all 10 points. I will show you from beginning. There are 5 points. Write down the points. And there are also another 5 points. So there are 10 points provided by the Computer Institute. We cannot complete the advantage of ICT, but today we will see some disadvantages of ICT. It use of computer and ICT device that create addiction, and also some people use computer and ICT device to adopt unfair means in exam hall by using ICT device. This is very bad. And there are many culture which is not belongs to our society. They are now open to our society, and many people try to follow this type of culture. We should avoid this. We will take only good things from the Western country, not some bad cultures. Well, there are electronic dust and others problem. Electronic. So we should take care of this problem. Okay, so using computer games or social networking for long times and productive activities, it bring nothing, just wastage of time, and lack of physical activities, that is very harmful for our body and soul also. And there are many physical problems occurs for those who use computer for a long time, like back pain, eye, headache, or something like this. So social network, another important tool of modern society, that making us sometimes that makes us unsocial. Here you see an example how they are creating unsocial people. So we should be aware of this problem also. Okay, thank you very much. We have completed our chapter 3. See you later. Allah Hafiz.